All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it once again, doing another video. We do these for the people. This is a viewer request. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the latest supercharger update that just hit all of the Teslas out there. All of your Model S, Model X, anyone that has the supercharging feature enabled now has an active display of how many cars are currently using the supercharger location that you're at. So I'll give you a quick example. I'm at the Fresno supercharger. So I'll go ahead and hit my little indicator here, which will show me the chargers in the area. And you can see right there that it's showing a 1 mark out of 10. That's showing real time how many stalls are in use here in Fresno. And if you tap it again, you can actually get a little readout here that says 9 out of 10 stalls are available. And it gives you the address and the other features that are there. But that's a great feature. One of the things that has come up in the past has been some of the more high traffic supercharger areas where you'll have to wait, especially down in Southern California. You don't know if you're going to have to wait, 5 minutes or, 50 minutes to get to a supercharger. So at least now, any supercharger that's on the network will show you how many stalls are being used right now. So I could even pick the Harris Ranch charger. And let's see if we can just slim our map down here. So right here is Harris Ranch. And same thing, you can see 3 out of, the 12 that are there, I believe they have. So that's great. It gives me an idea of how many stalls are available, and you can see it shows up for any supercharger there. So it's a great feature, and it ties in perfectly with the new navigation update. So if you go back a little bit, probably right around the end of the summer, Tesla updated their trip software to include your state of charge and your supercharger location to tell you an active, estimate of what your trip was going to take. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. If we let's pick a location. Let's go. Let's get something with a little bit of distance. So we'll go to San Diego. That should be more than a few stops. So we'll go ahead and activate our navigation here. Navigate to San Diego. And what's going to happen, it's going to pick the location up. And I'll just go ahead and hit navigate. And what it's doing right now is it's plotting the distance that I have, the map, and also the state of charge. Right now I'm at about 163 miles, so almost a full battery. And it's going to tell me that I have a stop.
Proceed to the highlighted route onto North Bryan Avenue.
I have a stop here at Buttonwillow. I have to spend 40 minutes there. I should get there with 15%. From there, I'm going to go to Buena Park. I'm going to need to stay there for 25 minutes. And then I'll get to San Diego with about 15%. Gives me my total trip. And it also gives me the time of the trip, figuring in the charge time. So again, that's a great feature, because now you really don't have to sit and think about how long you're going to have to charge or how long your trip is going to take. It'll give you the estimate there, and you can see actually what pops up. You'll get this message anytime you're on a trip using the navigation, and it'll say here, you have enough energy to continue on your trip. Now that doesn't mean your battery's full. It's all based on time. They want to get you there as quick as possible. So my battery's not full. I've only got 167 miles, but it's saying I have enough energy to make it to my next location, which is the Buttonwillow Supercharger. So again, it's a great feature. And while we're talking about the features, we'll go ahead and do a quick rundown of some of the other features that you have in navigation. I had a couple people that wanted to see the touchscreen navigation feature, so we'll do a little quick run through here as well. So within navigation, and we'll go ahead and cancel this trip. But within your navigation screen, and I'll go back to full screen, you have your toggles up here which you can pick what you want to see for your two screens, but we're just going to focus on navigation. So right now this is just your standard view, and if you go back to your display right over here where you have this globe, if you pick that toggles between, this is the, I guess you could call it like Google Earth view. You know, it kind of shows the greenery and, you know, what houses probably look like. That's your Google Earth view. And if you go away from that, what you get is kind of just a computerized, you know, simulation view. A little bit easier to see, but it's, you know, I prefer the other view. Some people, you know, like it, some people don't. It'll be your preference, but you can choose one or the other. One other feature that you have here, and if you look here, you can see that there looks like it's 3 cars in a line. What that is a active traffic display, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So this is Highway 99 right here, and you can see that it's green. What that means is that there's no traffic on the highway. There are no backups. If I hit this button again and give it a second to update, it takes it off. So what you're getting, and I'll select it again, what you're getting is an active display of what the traffic is like. And if you go, we'll go ahead and zoom it out a little bit so you can see the differences. If we pick an area, let's just zoom back in and we'll try to get down to Southern California where there's always, you know, traffic. So now, once the map catches up, when you see the green lines, they're gonna also, well, I guess let's go here. Well, you know what, we can use Sacramento. We'll go north instead of south. So you can see here that there's a little bit of red in that area, and that means that there's heavy traffic on the highways, you know, and that's San Francisco, and you also have San Jose. And the closer you get, you'll get a you know, more detailed view. So you'll have green, you have orange, and then you have red. And you can probably see all 3 of them here. So you've got green highway here, you've got orange in some of the areas where traffic is picking up, and then you've got red where it's just heavy traffic. So pretty good feature, because you can use that to determine if you want to take, you know, whatever your regular route is, or if you want to try to drive around the traffic. And it's, like I say, it's pretty accurate. I used it on the last trip to LA and was able to avoid some traffic by taking the street route instead of getting on the highway. So that's there. You also have, and it's kind of hard to see here, but you have a little toggle that shows you different views on the map. So we'll go back to home, which is, you know, headed up. But if I hit it again, it will change it to where the top of the map is always up. And you can see that means, you know, my car is pointed a little bit east, but the map will always be north. And then the other view is the car will remain pointing up, and your compass will tell you which way you're pointing, you know, northeast. So again, it's just all a preference, but it's, you know, it gives you a lot of different options on how you want to see the information that's there. We'll go back to my Google Earth view. You also have a plus and minus here, which will, you know, just zoom your map in. You also have pinch to zoom, works a lot faster, but you know, you can do a smooth tap and get the same thing. What else is there? You also have your navigation feature. So what you also can activate navigation is with your steering wheel controls. So if you see right here, this button right here, this is a menu feature, but this is your navigation function. So if you push this and speak whatever, you know, your destination is, the navigation will figure it out for you. So let's see, what's I can't think of a out-of-state address, but we'll go ahead and just say navigate to Fisherman's Wharf, San Francisco, California. It's a little bit of a direction. And again, you'll see I want Fisherman's Wharf. I'm going to select yes. If you give it a direct address, you can skip that one navigate. It will actually just put you right into navigation. But
proceed to the highlighted route onto North Bryan Avenue.
Again, and you can see it's having me stop at the Manteca Supercharger, and I don't need to stay there for a long time. I only need to stay there for 15 minutes in order to get to San Francisco Fisherman's Wharf with 19% left. You could stay at the Manteca Supercharger and get a full battery, and all that's going to do is just increase your, you know, destination charge. But again, it shows you where you're going to be, and now you've got the view of your entire trip, and you also see the traffic that's on your trip. So the navigation has some great features that are really beneficial for anyone driving an electric car. It really takes the worry out of, you know, trying to figure out your trip, you know, because again, it gives you the total time it's going to take, and that's including your charging. You can vary it by, you know, staying a little bit longer, but you'll get that message that I showed you before. So all in all, it's a great feature. One of the other things that you have is you have this little button here. You can't see it. It's right there between the two, but what that does is it can switch you between a full touchscreen view or your half screen view. And then you also, again, it's very hard to see, but right here you also have a button that will flip your what you want the top and what you want on the bottom. So that's just a, you know, somewhat quick demonstration of the Tesla trip planning software and also the Supercharger update. We'll be back with more videos. Let me know what you all want to see. I know I have a few more videos planned out. I actually have a few saved that I just need to edit, but let me know what you all want to see. As always, leave your comments. Hopefully you hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you like it. And we'll be back again with another video. This is just a quick update, but thank you all for stopping in, and we'll check back in a little bit. Thanks.